Hi Scorpio, welcome to your December 2017 overview reading. This is good for you if you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Scorpio. And to each and every one of you, I just wanted to say thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that good stuff. Thank you to all of my followers. Thank you to all of the Scorpios who work with me one-on-one. You guys are absolutely what, make it possible for me to do these videos. So thank you so much. If you work with me one-on-one or do single question readings, I thank you so much. And yeah, I appreciate all of you, even the haters. I appreciate you guys too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm also doing a few things differently, so let me know how you enjoy the changes that I'm making. But let's start with an angel card, shall we? Oh, there we go. All right. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Okay, I will say don't take dreams that seriously because sometimes they are just a reflection of fears. So I just want to throw that out there. If you are setting an intention before bed, sometimes that can be a good way to receive messages. But the other thing that I would like to point out is that if you're not able to, or you don't feel like you're able to get neutral information from your own intuition, then I would turn to a practitioner that you enjoy working with, whether that's me or not. Just make sure that you are using your resources and tools. Okay, and the other card I have is Inspiration. An inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. So it looks like you're kind of getting an extra burst of inspiration and motivation as well. Like that's the next stage after the inspiration part, right? So that's coming through for the month. And then just so you know, I asked you guys last month whether or not you wanted a timeline, and I got mixed reviews. So I decided that I figured out a compromise so that both sides are satisfied. I am not doing like a predictive timeline. I'm pulling more advice, growth period cards for the timeline. So this is just going to read as advice and maybe, some of the stuff that you're working on. This is all about your internal world and less about, what's going on in the environment around you so that there's no expectations on what's happening. Okay, let's see what's coming through at the core of the spread. We have Five of Wands. And so this is, it just looks like your Cancer got this as well. It looks like you're confronting a lot of the old systems that were in place. The old patterns, behaviors, relationships, all of that stuff is coming to the surface, so it might feel a little bit turbulent in December. The crossing card, we have the Empress. So this is making sure that you are using your intuition as well as having compassion for yourself. So this is not a good month to beat yourself up or be overly critical. This is the time to be gentle with yourself. Make sure that you are seeking out the positive feminine influences in your life who are able to give you nurturing and support. That's going to be really, really helpful this month. Now, what you have leaving is Five of Swords. Good. This is a good thing. That's being shifted out. So it looks like the turbulence is being mitigated. Like November was probably more of an intense month than December is. You're kind of able to look at things now with a clearer mind than you were in November, because this is highly emotional. And this looks like you're just confronting things. You're just looking at it and looking how things are being put together, and issues that have come up. So all of this combative energy is being shifted out. It'll be interesting to see if you guys are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, because this showed up in the future position. So let me know how that resonates if you have those two aspects in your chart. Okay. So what we have coming in is the Emperor. So a really strong masculine presence that's in your space. This looks like someone that you already know. This is someone that you already have a relationship with existing, whether it be a father figure, a friend, a partner. This is someone who's just coming into your life more so in December than usual. So this person is here to help. It's not, this is not someone who is exhibiting toxic masculinity. I just want to make that clear. The Emperor is, the hit that I'm getting is that this is the light side of masculinity. This is the healthy masculinity, the healthy expression of that, being able to protect and provide without wielding power and manipulation. So it's a really healthy way to look at it. I'm going to clarify that one. What's the deal with this Emperor, huh? What's coming in? The Hierophant. Okay, so this is someone who has a lot of self-control. This is someone who, they actually look pretty busy, is the other thing. So just make sure that you are holding space for this person to be in your life without getting too worked up. I don't know why that's what's coming through, but it's just about making sure that you are being receptive to this person, even with the rules and morals that they have in place for themselves already. It looks like you're just going to need to kind of be open to the way that they're processing. Okay, and your goal for the month is Queen of Pentacles. So abundance, prosperity, being able to have it all, like, totally being in queen mode. If you're someone who is, if you date women, perhaps this is someone that you're looking for, or someone that you're hoping to have come into your life. Otherwise, this is you wanting to embody the Queen of Pentacles, and it's absolutely possible. Make sure that you are figuring out what exactly you want to be, and then working towards making that a reality every day through your actions. Okay, and in the subconscious, we have the Hierophant again. So this is you feeling like there's a certain set of rules that you need to follow. There's like certain obligations that you feel like you have, or that you have to behave a certain way. So it's kind of like you're trying really hard to be controlled within yourself. And the clarifier for the subconscious is the Lovers. So this could easily have to do with a romantic situation, like you're really trying to keep it together, and like, oh no, I don't know if I can text first, or I don't know if I should ask them out on a date, or I don't know, I don't know what's acceptable. So it's a lot about, you really trying to follow this set of rules. And it looks like if this is a partner person, it looks like they are too. They're also kind of on the same page as you in terms of trying to follow rules, because these are reflecting in one another. Okay, and the advice for you this month is the Sun. Make room for childlike wonder and play, and giving yourself some space to be happy and have a good time. I was gonna make a drug joke right there because of the way this photo looks, but I didn't. It was inappropriate. I'm not suggesting that. I just thought it would be funny. But anyway, it looks like you really are going to get a lot of benefit from making space to play. Okay, and the external environment, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to clarify this. If you guys have watched me long enough, then you know like how much I despise the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is my least favorite card in the entire tarot deck. Okay, so external environment, the Devil. Okay, so this is... you are really confronting the shadow self. So it looks like you're going to be in a position where you get to get up close and personal with the shadow self in a really healing way. You know, every time this comes up, it's that opportunity to confront the bad habits, confront the things that you have dealt with in the past, confronting the part of you that is a little more hedonistic, I would say. You know, the example I always give is like, yes, there is part of me when I'm driving and someone cuts me off where I want to slash their tires. But I understand that that's just the shadow self. That's not a real thing. So maybe you have one of those situations in your own life where that resonates. You know, especially with Scorpios being really fixated on things, just being a complete fixed sign. That form of obsession can come up as well. So it looks like you have a certain level of unpredictability because you're going to be working with the shadow self, and that's, you can rise up and heal that part of yourself, or you can play with the alchemy of that. Hopes and fears, death. So it does look like you're hoping for healing. You're really hoping for this silver lining through the transformation that you're going through the personal changes that you're making. You are really looking to reap the benefits of that and have a healthy outcome. And this actually, the death card is really comfortable in a Scorpio reading because, you know, you guys rule the 8th house. And so it's all about that transformation, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, like that death and rebirth, the purge and the filling. It's just all of that is really at the core of Scorpio. And so this is a nice position to see this card in, because especially in this deck with the rose, it's like that really is the beauty coming from the changes that you've made, coming from this portion being shifted out. You know, there's a lot of great things that are coming in, and it looks like the other thing that I'm seeing now is that as you shift all of this out of this turmoil, you're making room for this person to support and provide for you in whatever way that is, whether it be friendship or resources or whatever. Okay, and the outcome for December, we have 2 of Pentacles. So making decisions, it just looks like you're looking at priorities, and I'm also going to pull a clarifier for this too. Okay, 8 of Swords. So it's the context of this is about, and it's not an external situation you're making a decision about, it's an internal one. You are going to have to decide, do you want to crawl back into your cave, or do you want to expand and grow? So it's the decision to expand or contract. You guys get to decide. You know, this is something, it's a general reading, but at the end of the day, you have free will. I'm not here to tell you what you're going to do. You absolutely have the ability to make empowered decisions for yourself. And so what it looks like is just the personal transformation is giving you the opportunity to pick the light or the dark, expansion or contraction. Okay, so now we're going to get into the growth period for the first quarter. We have expectations. So watch yourself on this. Let me look at the clarifier and see what the context is. Death, again. So this the transformation piece may not look exactly the way you want it to. It might be a little bit more painful than you're expecting. It might be a little more, it might be slower than you're expecting. It might be, just don't have any expectations for what this is going to look like. You just have to hold on to that vision of everything is going to be okay. I mean, thinking positive only gets you so far, but it's as long as you have that seed of hope, that seed of, I'm going to make it out of this, then you're going to be okay. The second quarter growth period, we have spiritual suffering. So again, it's intense. This is an intense process. And we have the Queen of Wands. So this is more fixed energy coming to the surface. I love this card. The mouth with the flames. I'm all about it. Okay, so with the spiritual suffering, it's, you really are confronting some huge internal shifts right now in a beautiful way. I do not want to discredit how beautiful this is. Even through the pain, it's like, or the spiritual suffering or the confusion or the fear, whatever these parts of yourself are coming to the surface for healing, especially during this time of year, it looks like a really beautiful opportunity for you to transform. Third quarter, feeling and form. So this is you really being able to make a connection between your earth body and your astral body. It's bringing those together. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't clarify this. So the Queen of Wands, this actually looks like you. Okay, this looks like you charging forward, kind of diving into this process of healing this spiritual suffering and really coming out on top. It just looks like you're really powerful through all of this because the Queen of Wands is all about, persevering, making it through, charging ahead, having that fiery energy. And so what it looks like is after, as you're doing this internal work, it could be one bad day or one day where you feel a little bit off or something like that. Who knows how it's going to show up. It really leads you to like coming back into your body and being present within yourself. The clarifier for that is the King of Coins. So, it could be this person too, but it really looks like you're able to get the support that you need throughout this entire thing. This entire process looks like you are well supported. Even if it doesn't feel that way, that's just what I'm seeing here. So really hold on to that and, trust that you are being supported, whether you can see it or not. And the end of the month, we have opportunity. Okay, so something is coming through for you. Something is like really showing up and making an appearance. And it's kind of like, hey, are you open to this? So you're getting an opportunity for it. I pulled the Queen of Cups. And again, it's like this is, it could be, something to do with, either you or another water sign coming in. But I'm really getting this being like an emotional opportunity within yourself, right? Because this is parallel with this. You can rise to the challenge. You can open yourself up to possibilities. And this is, let's not forget that this looks a little bit scary, right? It's like, oh no, if I open up, then I'm going to get hurt. And this is a total Scorpio card, right? Like you have to be contained and, keep the emotions really deep within yourself. But what this is saying is, again, we see the same thing. You have the opportunity one way or another to expand emotionally. And so it's just being reflected again here. Okay, so now I really like this reading. I've enjoyed reading this for you guys so much. So I hope that you guys like this as much as I do. It just looks so powerful and transformative and intense and really exciting. It looks like you guys are just gonna have so many good things pouring in if you really do decide to open yourself up to that possibility and abundance. Okay, so I have 2 decks where I'm doing a 3-card pick. So you can go ahead and focus on the cards that are calling to you. Card number 1, 10 of coins. There you go. So it looks like stability, being able to provide abundance. There's so much that you have at your fingertips. It looks like you kind of just have to reach out and grab it. So this looks like just a really prosperous time emotionally. Like you have a lot of opportunities that are coming in, a lot of options. Card number 2, we have 9 of Cups, make a wish. If you want to pause the video and make a wish, you totally can. Everyone can. We all need a wish from time to time. So this looks really like you just make sure that you're focusing on, okay, this is what I want, affirming what you want and what you need. Card number 3, we have Page of Wands. So this is renewed energy. You have a newfound energy and, like you have more of your, what's the word that's coming to mind? It's like you feel as though you are able to get your engines started again and get your projects going again. So it just looks like it's very work-oriented, project-based. It's like the tangible stuff, what you create. You have more energy to make that happen. So this is the kind of stuff that would show up in work and school. Okay, card number 1 again. Judgment. So this is you having understanding and clarity within yourself around what you want, the situations around you, what you need healed, what you are looking for in different situations. It just looks like there's a lot of clarity coming to the surface this month. Card number 2, we have 8 of Pentacles. So this looks like you're pretty distracted, like you have a lot that's going on in terms of work, school, wherever most of your energy goes, even if it's like you're a stay-at-home mom, it just looks like there's a lot that's going on that kind of has you, preoccupied. And so it doesn't look like you're as available to people as usual. And card number 3, we have the Knave of Swords. So this too looks a little bit aloof. It looks a little bit distant. Like you're not really into it. You're very introspective this month. So this looks like you're taking some time to just contemplate your own thoughts and feelings. Also, if you picked this card, I got this message too. It looks like union. It's kind of like there's a reference to Cupid up here, and just it looks like union is coming through. So this is really great if you're looking for partnership. Okay, and that is all I have in terms of the reading, but I do want to let everyone know that if you're interested in getting a 2018 love reading, I am going to be doing those, and they're going to be sent out via my newsletter. So make sure that you sign up for that if you want that. They're not going on YouTube. So sign up for my newsletter, and what else? If you want to work with me one-on-one, or if you want a single question reading, all of that stuff is in the description. If you want to know what cards I used, look in the description. If you are, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more content. And thank you so much again. I will see you next time.